Hey, it's Kim here and welcome to my second to last stream for Great Games Done Slow, which is a charity stream taking part in the fundraiser for the Checkpoint organisation here in Australia, which raises money for mental health support in the gaming community. And today I thought we'd do something a little bit different, and we're going to go into the scenario builder and attempt to build the Great Games Done Slow logo so that tomorrow we can play on it as a map. So fingers crossed it works. I haven't done this before, so we shall see how it goes. I will also sort of apologise in advance for my internet. It seems to be dropping in and out a little bit, but hopefully that's okay. And last for the stream, how have you been if you're here this early? Matt, hi in the chat if you're still here. I don't know if the internet might have kicked you out. So we're going straight into the scenario builder. Oh, there's no music in this. There's just, I think, sound effects. Maybe not even sound effects. Oh, well, I'm bummed out there's no music. So I'm going to take my headphones off because I don't need them apparently. So I won't get a crushing headache from my weird headphones. But yeah, so I've printed the thing out so I don't have to keep looking at my other screen for a reference. So instead I can just look down and look like I'm completely ignoring you that way. So what I'm hoping is when we create it, I'm kind of hoping to do a wonder win because we've been victorious both other times, which one was from capturing ruins and the other from capturing the artifacts, which is really fun. But what I really wanted to do this week was build a wonder. So I'm feeling like we might do the ocean because then we can have lots of whales, and maybe build the controller as like a land mass and maybe some forest or something for the buttons and things. And then I'm feeling like this might be more like scattered islands and maybe some shallows or something. I'm not quite sure where to start. I haven't built a map since I was a kid and really don't know where to start. I feel like I might start with the circle, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see how we go. It's fun to try new things. I feel like a lot of my life at the moment is trying new things, particularly with YouTube and things like that. And I think doing new things without an expectation is difficult, but also difficult for me because I come from a very perfectionist-y point of view. The right click does not work because this is not Photoshop. Do some 4 to 5 a.m. grocery shopping. Goodness, did you pick good things while you were doing shopping that early? I hope so. I'm glad the stream seems okay for now. I'm glad. We were looking at it and it was going like, you're 3 minutes behind. I was like, oh, that's not great. But I think we got an email the other day about the company was going to be doing some sort of maintenance or upgrade or something on the internet. So yeah, it's always fun when they mess with your internet. But yeah, so we're sort of being mindful again today, and we can talk about, I don't know, I put a question in the video topic because I thought that might be fun to see if everyone who potentially jumps in has a game that they play to relax. I've certainly never played games so mindfully before, and I am actually really enjoying it playing this way because it has made me aware of different things. And it's been very relaxing because normally I generally have multiple games on the go at all times. I'm always playing 5 or more games probably because I find I have different gaming needs depending, and what I find relaxing may not be relaxing to other people. I know Overcooked has a very, very bad reputation for being significantly stressful. But I actually find it really calming to play, so go figure. trying to find someone who also finds it coming to play. Not so easy to do. But yeah, I don't know. This is nice, a nice little thing to do. I'm just sort of completing my circle, hoping it looks a bit like a circle. We have no further zoom, so I'm just using the mini map in the bottom left corner to see how I'm going. And I think, you know what? For a first shot, drawing a circle on a screen that I can't really see, not too bad. I'm pretty happy. I'm going to make it a bit wider. It's a bit thinner down the top, but I kind of want to start big and make the bigger shapes, and then I'll fine tune it later when we've got time. So we've got a little bit of time. Sort of just, you know, wind down this evening. And I don't know, breaking things down to their shapes and stuff like that, I think can be a real mindful task as well. Instead of looking at what's there, kind of interpret it in a way. There's lots of different ways to do mindfulness, and I think as a day-to-day kind of thing to do, not just meditation. Like, meditation is great, and if you are someone who wants to meditate, go for it. I use personally the Headspace app and find it useful, but there are small ways that you can meditate, or not meditate, but practice mindfulness every day. Hey Eden, you got time conversion wrong. Oh, I think you're out by 2 minutes or something. You're totally fine. Thank you so much for coming as well today, and thank you for your donation earlier in the week. I think that was Saturday. Thank you for that. I hope you can chill out. I don't know how to put, I wish I had music, because it normally does, which is really good soundtrack, but unfortunately the scenario builder has none, so just please enjoy my voice. I'm wondering if maybe I should try and put on a slow, sultry wind down voice, but yeah, we're just hanging out. Thank you for saying my circle looks okay. Drawing circles is so difficult, and it's a bit funny doing it here. But what we're trying to do is we're building this, which is the Great Games Done Slow logo. So my plan is this is going to be shallows with islands, which is what I'm building now-ish. I'm starting rough, and then I'm going to do a main island there. That's the plan. We'll see how it goes. It's okay to change plans and go with the flow a little bit. And we're talking a bit about mindfulness, ways that you can use games for mindfulness, or if there's ways that you practice mindfulness in your everyday life. Things I also do is I constantly, well maybe not constantly, but something I learnt was to check in with myself emotionally, whereby I originally when I first learnt this technique was when I was struggling really bad with dissociation. Whoops, that's really deep water. And I was dissociating quite badly, and I didn't feel like I emoted at all. I didn't really feel like I had emotions, and something I was taught to do at that time was to actually just check in 3 to 5 times a day and go like, hey, it's 12:57, how you feeling? And pick an emotion. And it was very difficult to start with because I didn't feel like I had any. But as time, I actually also had a little wheel that had emotions listed on it. And I used to look at that wheel, and it was sort of, I think it was split into 6 or 8, I'm not entirely sure. And it would have like happy or angry or sad or something, and then from there the spokes would become smaller and say, oh, you know, it's, if you're feeling angry, are you feeling jealous, or are you feeling, you know, mad? And I could sort of pick my emotions from there and sort of figure it out. I'm a little worried now that I'm looking at it. I've gone a little too low down the bottom. Oh, thank you, Eden, for your support. I hope this goes okay. We're definitely seeing how it goes as we go, because I'm not sure. I'm going to wipe this little bit out. And, you know, I don't know. Are we finding meanings as we do this? Because we can. We can think, you know what, it's okay to make mistakes and learn as we go. It's something I've had to really practice, actually, this attitude on it's okay to trial and error, because I am very perfectionisty, and it's been really hard for me, even just doing YouTube when I started that, to have an attitude that what I was going to produce wasn't going to be perfect, and come to terms with that's actually completely okay, because I'm doing this for fun. And I don't know, having the goal of perfection isn't necessary for everything, because, you know, sometimes the point in doing things is just to do things. You've been playing Ember lately. Diablo type game. Kill monsters, get loot, level up, find better equipment. So really grindy, but that's really good sometimes to be in that grind. Go from weakling to powerful, and that also, like, it's giving you a good reward system as well, which is really nice. Because I find I like grindy games as well, where I like something like Final Fantasy I like a lot, where particularly if it's the turn-based older style ones. I'm now trying to move on to the controller. I'm not feeling confident about this at all, but that's okay. Yeah, I find I like the grind when I want to relax, because it's that familiarity of it. Sometimes trying something new is just a little too daunting when I'm doing something by myself for the first time, and perhaps I need that relax, and that familiarity helps me feel relaxed. I feel so abstract right now doing this. I'm really having a lot of fun, actually. Just doing something completely, like, this is almost, I don't know, there is a goal, but it's just a little, like, I don't want to say it's a pointless goal, because this has a point, but it's just a kind goal. There's no conquest, there's no nothing, and it's just having fun for the sake of it. So this is the first part of the controller. I've seen Bob Ross tutorials, a couple of them, and he's not really, I think being American, like, he's not a, like, big American, like, biggest name that we'd be familiar with here, but watching his sort of stuff, I don't know if this is how he felt when he was painting, or feels when he was painting, but this is pretty great. It's almost a little, like, I don't know, putting makeup on. I've got a positive relationship with makeup for the first time, which is very much thanks to one of my friends, where it just feels like it's just calming and nice and fun to take part in this, and we're building a world, like, we're creating, which is amazing, and this is something we can use. Tomorrow, the goal is to hopefully build a whole scenario tonight, and then tomorrow be able to play on this map, which I'm very, very excited for. You know what? This actually looks a little like a controller. Go us. We're doing a great job. I'm going to do that off there, because I want to be able to swim the whole way around, because apparently I'm going to send my guys swimming. Here we put a happy little tree and grass in Age of Empires. Is that the kind of thing he would say? Because I love it. You know what? We're going to keep that kind of positive mindset, I think. We're a little bit shorter on one end of our controller, but that's okay. Because we're kind of building in a funny little space. We're on a diagonal. And, you know, we don't have to be totally symmetrical, and we don't have to be flawless. We're gonna make this a little bit taller up here, I think. But how was everyone's Wednesdays as well? I've been I started reading Big Little Lies. I haven't seen the show either though, so no spoilers if people have seen this. But I'm enjoying the book so far, because the reason I've got it is because I ordered the Witcher books and the Witcher books have not turned up. So I'm now just reading something else instead. I've gone way too far. I got a little excited. We're gonna have to bring this back in. This may be the greatest idea I've ever had and the best thing I've ever done too. As much as I still think I'm really proud of like my Life is Strange series, and I'm really proud of like my Milo series. I did a really funny skit in every single one of those videos. I was very, very proud of that idea at the time. I still think this is amazing because it's actually working and I'm surprised. It's chonky. It is. It is a good kind of chonky, isn't it? It's like an old Xbox controller where it's just, you know, that's going to fit in your hand. And we've got little rounded out bits here as well. So we'll put them in. This makes me think a little bit of that t-shirt game on Jackbox. I feel very we're doing the contouring of the island. I'm gonna get that little bit here. In you go. And hopefully, I do hope we'll be able to play on the map. I'd hate for them to get stuck like Sims and they go anywhere and they're like, oh no, sorry, the fridge is in the way. We can't do that. Need to get up in here a little bit maybe. I think that's sort of looking like a controller a little bit. Not entirely. Trying to figure out where I am on the map and then how this bit falls out. How's that look if we just come back here? So we need to bring this end in a little. And bring it up. Doing the scenario builder was definitely a last minute thought that I had, but when it came to me, it just got me really excited, which is why I wanted to do it. I'm not entirely sure what I've done over this side. So I need to bring this bit in a little. I've definitely really enjoyed my time taking part in Great Games Done Slow. It's definitely been a very different way to play games for me. I've never tried to be so mindful in a game before, And it's definitely, like, particularly with Age of Empires, it's definitely been a unique way to play the game. Let's look at looking like a controller a little bit not, but a little bit. Like, it's mostly a controller. It's a controller that looks like someone ate a little bit out of this corner, but it's okay. And I really just want to say thanks again to everyone who's donated. Like, I've had a few anonymous donations as the time has gone on, and it's just been really wonderful, because mental health is something, I think, like, besides being a hot topic in general, it's something that's very important to me, and mental health awareness in particular, that we help reduce the stigma that surrounds it, and that there is conversation and that sort of thing is very important. And I really appreciate the Checkpoint organisation and what they do, and just taking part in this and being able actually to sort of do something that I care about has really meant a lot, like having this opportunity to do that. I'm going to try and go on to the control sticky bits here. I'm going to put some happy trees on our happy island in the happy Age of Empires. Whoops. We're going to keep them all close because they're all buds. And they all hang out and stay in contact with each other and ask how they're doing. You know, are you doing okay? Yeah, I'm doing okay. Might be a little bit too big. Just trim around the edge. Are scenario builders this easy for other things, or are they harder? Because this isn't too bad. We'll build a matching forest on this side. A little bit bigger. Okay, so that's that to there. Okay, now we're up to the D-pad. Should the D-pad be, I'm trying to hit, I don't know, a fair amount of terrain, I guess. We've got deserts, palm deserts, jungle, pine forest, deep water. Because I'm thinking we've got, if we have our 4 buttons, have perhaps being different terrain, that could be fun. So I'm wondering if maybe we'll have our D-pad as a desert. Oh, you're anonymous? Oh, thank you, Matt. You were the one who rounded it up. When that happened, I thought that's an odd amount. And then when I realized how it rounded things, I thought that is amazing and perfect. Thank you so much for your contribution. Now that I know it's you as well, would you like a virtual high five? Because that was one of the incentives I was offering and no one has taken it up. But I really would like to give them out because I think they're really fun. As I try to draw across and perhaps draw it too big. Give him across a go. We'll give him a go. Really, we're just going all out, and we put eyes in the circle. Be a man with a green moustache. Oh my gosh, let's do that. We're gonna stop and do that for a minute. Let's put eyes on him. Hang on, we're gonna laugh at our guy that we've built so far. Oh, you know, it could actually be someone. It could be me holding my controller like this. But now that we're doing a virtual high five, let's go over to full face camera so that you can actually see this action happening. And I totally expect you to please high five towards your camera because I'm doing this, and don't let me do this alone. So on count of 3, 2, 1. Thank you for your contribution. I like doing that so much. It's so much fun. Oh gosh, now I've got to put the game back. I got to remember to do that afterwards. There we go. And look, I can click in and out of it so much better now because my husband taught me a little trick that I can do. We're going to leave his face up there for a little while because that makes me happy now. We're going to keep building our little desert. We've got about halfway there, I think. We'll build about halfway. We'll put a little D-pad in here. And you know what's nice? Even in the desert there's trees. Like there's a little bit of green everywhere no matter where you go. And this is looking a bit like a controller. Not too bad at all. Oh, and also I have a giveaway again today. Although Matt, it's no use for you because it's on Xbox and I know you don't have consoles. So if you have an Xbox or your friend has an Xbox, maybe tell them to turn up here. Because I have Death Squared to give away, which is a puzzle game with robots and lasers. And it's co-op and amazing. It's something I played at PAX a couple of years ago, and it's a little bit complicated, like because you kind of fall off the edge a little bit and die. I think that might be why it's called Death Square, but it's also like, it's just very fun to play, and highly recommend it. So when they had it available as a game key to give away, I put my hand up for it. So I really hope I'm able to give it away today because I have had trouble giving things away, which I never thought that would be something I would struggle to do, is give away free stuff. But there you go. So if you do have an Xbox and you like to play co-op or want to start playing co-op with someone, let me know so I can put your name in the 90s Mighty Ducks hat on the piece of paper and we can pick it out from there. What should we put in as our little controller things? We've got jungle. Maybe we'll just do more deserts for now and then we'll see what we can get for the buttons, because I really want the buttons to be lots of different colours like the Nintendo buttons. And that's just going to be parallel-ish. The most parallel you can draw with a point and click. It's like paint or Kid Pix. Playing Kid Pix. Oh my gosh, I should have played Kid Pix for this. That would have been amazing. I loved Kid Pix. In the comments, please, did someone else have Kid Pix? Does anyone else know what I'm talking about? Because Kid Pix was one of my favourites. Should we make these cliffs? I'm feeling cliffs. Or should they just be elevated? What's a cliff look like? Ooh, that's fun. Kid Pix was the bomb. It was. I loved Kid Pix so much. I played it all the time. I really liked, there was a creative, one of the things on it was it would give you a text prompt on something to draw, and I always thought that was great because it was always really random. but just great that it was there as well. Hi Nanette, welcome to the stream. We're streaming for Checkpoint Organisation to raise some money for mental health, and we are doing the scenario builder in Age of Empires, the original, and we're trying to build the Great Games Done Slow logo, which looks like this. So this is where we're at the moment. We've got some eyes out in the middle of the ocean just because that made us laugh. And we're over building the buttons on the side, trying to make them look a little bit like Nintendo buttons, because I've always liked that they had different colours. I've always thought, like, because I've always played on multiple consoles. Trying to remember which one is X, always super fun. But how are you doing tonight? Today to evening, time zone, how's it going? And we're asking a question of everyone, what do you play to relax? Because that's what we're doing today, and we're being mindful while we do it, taking time for ourselves and giving ourselves a little bit of slack today. I think I've built them a little too close, so I'm going to need a little more height room, perhaps. So I might have to build them a little slower. So we'll go back a little bit, and that's alright to try again. Because you know what? We learn and we do a little better next time. That's what part of succeeding is making mistakes along the way. So we'll go a little wider, so we've got a little bit of space. There we go. Oh, look at this pine forest. That's beautiful. We'll take a little mindful moment to notice the trees, like how we've got actual different pines, because that's one of the things about mindfulness, is sort of taking... Almost one of the ones that I do a lot is a concentration kind of thing. So it's, if you could do it observationally, it can be if you're outside or whatever, counting bricks or something like that, or taking a lot of notice about something small, like really concentrating on it to make that your point of focus and bring yourself into that moment and be mindful what you're doing there. So if we're going to be mindful about these trees, like we can see like how many different greens can we see in like just this sort of bluish pine tree here? Because we've got like this lighter one, but then there's a tiny bit of green and it's a bit bluer around here. It's got a tiny little bit of yellowish color down here. So really taking that time to like really focus in on one thing and give your mind a break from everything else that it's thinking about elsewhere and coming into just this small little moment. And having something like that can help ground yourself, where if you're starting to panic, or even if you're feeling low and you're not feeling like yourself, sort of bringing a level of concentration to something helps you keep in touch with yourself again. Okay, I need a vote. What are we going to do for this last button color? Because I've got two. They're a little joined together, these guys over here. So see if I can get a little bit more of an edge. That's a bit better. Should I do a random lake? Let's do a random lake in here. That'll be fun. Just whoosh. Last button. Although, where's the blue button on the Nintendo? I feel like that's down the bottom. So that's kind of our controller done. So now we're back out into the water again. And this is just our landscape as well. So as we go, like I'm going to have to put in our not utilities. It's not SimCity. What are they even called? Units? It must be units. We'll have to figure out how to put in the little bits and pieces so that we've actually got resources, that's the word, to do things. Ian has written me, oh, let's see if I can read this. Wa? Is that a wa? It's hard to read on a small screen. Watsukare sama desu. How'd I go? I haven't done Japanese in a few days now. Just taking a bit of a break. It's I can't see it from down here. Otsukara sama desu. Thank you. Arigato. Domo arigato. Ooh, different resources. That's a great idea. Maybe we'll figure out, are the fish in here? Fish, no, flare, fishing boat. Options, global victory, individual victory, map. I was kind of expecting to be able to fill it full of things. Elephant archer, farm, fishing boat. So these are all actual units that we can use. But I was kind of expecting to be able to menu, cancel, nope. Aha, Gaia. Right, here we go. We are onto it. We are going to add all the fish ever. Let's have shore fish. Where can they be? We'll have sort of an abundance of things because we're here for fun. So lots of fish that we can just get ourselves. There we go, beautiful. And we'll maybe, I kind of like the desert and we don't have a pine forest, but the jungle's a tad boring, isn't it? So maybe we'll go back to terrain because we've got plenty of wood otherwise. And then we'll go to Gaia and we'll place stones everywhere, rocks. Oh wait, no, that's rock, like actual rock. No, we want stone. Stone. Stone mine. Aha, here we go. Oh, look at the way it builds it all together. That's brilliant. I kind of want, I would put gold here, but seeing as this is going to be our island where our people start, I want to encourage myself to travel. And what I want to do is I want to make out here in the middle of nowhere somewhere up here, I want to put an island of only gold. But I like our stone button. I think that's brilliant. So we've got plenty of wood to cut as well. I don't think, oh, maybe we could do berries. We'll do berries. Oh, this is so fun now. It was fun before, but I'm excited more now for doing other things. This is so silly. Makes me happy. Berries, berries, berries. Can I search? What do you think berries are called? Dirt path, farm, fish, gold. Got so many things. Berry bush, there we are. If we read, we can see it. Are the berries turning up? Oh, the berries are not turning up. Oh no. We'll have to delete the berries. Sorry berries, you've got to go somewhere else. We'll go back to... Hang on, we've got cacti. Excuse me while I go over here and put cacti everywhere. I love cactus. I want to say cactuses. This feels so much better than cacti. I feel like I'm just saying one and it's like, no, I love all of them. We're just going to fill this desert with them. I don't know if they're that prolific IRL, but I don't care. They're so fun. They're so cute. They're so sticky. I have touched a cactus in my life. It was one of the really fuzzy, you know, where they look like they've got spun wool or whatever on the outside. I saw one of them and I thought it was really cute and I wanted to touch it, and my dad said don't touch it because it'll hurt. It's a cactus. And I touched it and it hurt because it was a cactus. And it took a little bit, like I had to be really careful to remove it because it was that really small, tiny, spindly little sticky bits. Needles or whatever they're called. Had to be very, very careful taking them out. And it was very painful. So my lesson there was when your dad says don't touch the cactus, don't touch the cactus. Oops. Oh, that's really cute though. Oh, let's keep that. I changed my mind. I'm keeping that like that because that looks adorable. Put a bit of a gap there. We've got so many trees. We got fish. Now what were we doing? We're doing the shallows out here. So we should hopefully, I think what'll be really fun is because you can actually walk on the shallows, is that we can get boats, which will be fun, but we're also able to completely just walk the entire way around this because villagers can walk on the shallows, and I think that's super, super fun. So they could go island hopping. Alright, so I'm going to start building, I think, some random islands along our shallows. I think that'll be fun. I used to draw islands a lot as a kid. I don't know why I was so obsessed with them. I don't know if I wanted to be a pirate or I started watching One Piece at an early age and that's still pirate relative. Out here is going to be our gold island. Here you are. This is just going to be chockers. Absolutely chockers full of gold. And we've got to get out here to get our wonder. So we'll have no gold and we've got to make our way over to this island up here to get all our gold, I reckon. It's going to be a literal gold mine. Boom, boom, boom. Just click a lot. That'll get there. Should we have like a hint of it over on these smaller ones, or just like the main one? And then maybe we can have it guarded by lions and alligators. So when we finally get there, we're going to have to fight for it. Where am I from? I am from Australia. Which is why sometimes I sound really ochre and sometimes I don't. Do you think that's enough gold? I feel like that might be enough money. Let's throw lions everywhere. Because lions have been the death of me. Oh my gosh, we can have lion kings! Oh, how are they different to lions? Oh, they got more health. Okay, so how many lion kings? We'll have one per island. If we can get him on this small one. Oh, I almost had it. Careful fingers. There we go. One lion king. I feel like there'd be multiple. I think they're running a pretty big operation here guarding this gold. And then we'll fill it in with lots of other little lions. This is a bad idea. It's a pity you can't get tigers and bears, because I could do a really good joke right now that no one's ever heard before. So many Lion Kings. We're going to fill it with lions, Eden. They have been protecting this gold for so long. They probably even... Oh, should we have a wall? They also built a wall. Where's a low wall? Low wall, low wall. Oh, I can't even build a low wall? I can build a medium wall. They've lived here for a long time. And they built fortifications. I'm going silly now. I think that's enough. The lions have done a lot. I feel like I should give the lions trees, because otherwise they'll get too hot. Let's give them some trees. Do we have birch trees? Oh, we have no birch trees. Birch trees are my favorite tree. Let's just give them some shade, so they don't get too hot out here in the desert by themselves. There we go. They can have some shade. A little umbrella. They'll be alright. Oh, I realised I should give them gazelles to eat. I don't want them to go hungry. Gazelles. Here we go. I get the feeling this is not enough gazelles. You get one. Oh, this one's gonna go hungry. This one will not. Just up here there's a little bit that it can sit on. Where are you? Let's go to the terrain. Build a little more grass. And then put gazelle. Oh no, I can't get it on there. I just don't want this lion to get hungry, too hungry. While he waits to murder me. Who thought the trouble I'd have in this part would be placing gazelles? Make the land a bit bigger. I'm getting there. We've almost got enough room. Who knew gazelles took so much space? There we go, gazelle. Okay, I think we've got our gold island, and we'll keep building more little islands as we go around as well. Another little island there. Another little island down here. I think just to sort of break up the shape of the shallows as we go around. Give them something to walk through, sail around. Maybe they can see, there can be some more trees or something. And then I'm going to use this tiny brush. And I'm going to go back through, see how we've got lots of strokes and bits and pieces. I'm going to go back through and try and make some lines, I guess. Not lions, done that. But try and sort of break it up a little bit. Sort of give it that texture that the logo has. So we're really into accuracy on this. Oh yes, Eden, that is a brilliant idea. I'm going to go back and do that once this updates our little overhead and we can have a look at what we're doing. I love that idea. Any and all ideas are welcome as well as we build this. This is going to be the map that we're playing on tomorrow. So you are more than welcome to contribute. This is our map. We're doing this together. Because really the only idea I really had was about making a lion island so that we had a little bit of a challenge as we got there. Because when we play this tomorrow, we will be playing again as allies. So we will have friends and no worries about how we go as we come, like, you know, we're not going to be getting attacked as we go through, which is nice. And it's actually been a really nice and chill way to play, not having to worry about that sort of thing. And then it doesn't join in the center, so we can take all of this out a little bit. There we go. Roughed up that side a bit, and we'll bring this side down because it fades down into it rather than up, and we'll get rid of these top bits up here as well. Bring these in. Gonna have to remember to look out for rocks. And now we'll update. There's my overhead. So let's have a look. Let's convert these guys into arrows. So we've got a little that way and a little this way. And we'll bring the water up in here. That's vaguely an arrow. I'll bring that out like this. This one looks a little like a turtle. That's alright. Turtle Arrow Island. These ones can be like a skinny one like this. So they don't all break across the whole way. A long skinny arrow. Oh, this makes me so happy. Oh, what if we did a reversed out arrow? What if we do that and there's an island with an arrow in it? Gosh, groundbreaking. This is so fun. on that way, guys. You're almost there. We'll do a little bit of a pointy bit on this, like, hey, that way. Last arrow out here. Whoop. It's right there. There we go. We've got all our arrows pointing the way. Also, could I do an X? I think there's one for roads. Let's do an X marks the spot. Ruins? No, not those kinds of ruins. What was it called? Stone? Let's do an X. Stone 2, stone 3, stone 1. Rotate. Oh, what? Let's put my headphones on then. Thank you so much for the heads up. Matt, thank you so much for the heads up. And Jamie, thank you so much for your donation. I really appreciate it. I'm going to wear my headphones from now on because I don't want to be rude and not listening when people donate, because I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for contributing. Checkpoint is such a wonderful organisation and they really mean a lot to me because they support the gaming community, which I am obviously a big fan of, if not part of. I game all the time and they help developers and gamers by services they provide, which I haven't actually talked about that much on stream today. I have talked about in the last ones, which are things like the AFK rooms at conventions, which is a space for you to chill out and wind down while you're there at conventions, because it can be overwhelming when there are thousands of people all in a tiny room together. And then also they have things like the Coping Companion deck, which is a deck of cards with different coping strategies. So we are looking at one of them today, which is mindfulness, which is sort of just concentration but chilling out and kind of being mindful of yourself and where you are. So it can be done in a ton of different ways if we want to talk about it a bit more. They also have the web series, which is online on YouTube. You can watch it for free, which sort of talks about mental illness and gaming and how they can be used together. So yeah, thank you so much for your contribution. It means so much. And I guess we'll just get back to it. Did I pour my heart out enough? I feel all embarrassed for getting so... It really does mean a lot. Thank you. We're just making our little X marks the spot for our trees in the road. Just making, yeah, X marks the spot because this is where gold is being, and this is what we're trying to find. And yeah, I'm sorry for being late to say that I got donation. I'm 10 away from my goal. Ah, my second goal as well. We smashed through the first one, which kind of just was amazing to me. And oh, Jamie, while you're here, if you have an Xbox, I hope you're still here. You haven't just like gone and left, or if you're even in the stream at all, because I have tried to promote a little bit, but there is a giveaway today as well. If you have an Xbox, I'm giving away a copy of Death Squared, which is an amazing co-op puzzle game and really fun. So just let me know in the comments if you would like to go in for it, and I will add your name to the hat, which is currently empty. So please say you want a game, because I want to be able to give it away. I never thought it'd be hard to get people to take free things, but there you go. Okay, where were we? Before I got so excited about getting a donation. We had our gold, and we have our lions protecting our gold with their gazelles. We X marked the spot. We've got our arrows pointing the whole way around. I want berries. Where should we put our berries? Berries didn't really show up on the map, but I'm wondering, instead of having a desert here, I'm feeling like maybe we'll change this all back to grass, and we can put our berries next to our cliffs. Because, I don't know, berry picking near a cliff, does that seem like fun? You know, berry comes under B for berry. I was very shocked to hear that. We'll just do tons and tons of berries down here. This is going to be the most generous map anyone has ever played on. There we go. So now we've got our food source as well. We've got our gold source at the end. That should be hopefully plenty of stone. I'm a little worried, maybe it's not. We'll put some more stone elsewhere and things like that, so we can always go and find some. So we'll just do a bit of a scattering on a couple of the islands just in case it's not enough. And we'll plant some trees. This can be a jungle island. I'm also just blown away by the fact that I've been able to receive donations as well. Taking part in this has really meant so much to me, and I didn't even expect anyone to be coming to streams, let alone actually donating. So I really, really, really genuinely appreciate it so much. And yeah, talking about mental health and how to help and mindfulness and that sort of thing, it's just incredibly important to me. Okay, I reckon that's probably enough of that sort of thing terrain-wise. Oh, we haven't got any deep water, and to get whales we need deep water. So I'm going to start here in the middle of our face, I guess, and start putting some deep water out here. I don't want to go too close to our islands because that's not how the earth works, I don't think. So we'll come out here, we'll work towards where are our shallows? They're over there. So we'll go a little bit, just work towards them. We'll put some down out here. Go out that way. Oh, we've run into an island. Oh wait, that's our island. He's gone now. We're winking. Maybe we'll put a bit of deep water down here as well. It makes me think of... Are you guys familiar with Land Before Time? I think number 5, and they had the song about big water. And we're going to say goodbye to our other island. Please enjoy that pun. And we're really getting there with this map. I'm really, really proud of this. I kind of can't believe how it's turning out. Really, really proud of it. So if I hit back on units, that should update sort of what we're looking like. I've almost looked like I've drawn a little moustache above our face. Might keep filling in this area up here then. There we go. It's good that we've got that live view back in, because that was getting a little difficult when we didn't have it. We'll do that, and we'll do this. Does it look like I know how oceans work? We'll fill in this bit out here as well. Like if you start heading out here, you're getting like real deep ocean. And there's just going to be so many whales. We actually stopped and literally just did some whale watching on Sunday morning when we were playing this. It was just really nice and calming to just sort of count the beats in between when they would come up, and it was just really, really wonderful to just take that moment and watch it happen and take part in just like a little moment of breathing. Oh gosh! Thank you, Matt, for your donation. We lost an island but gained another goal. We did. I can't believe I reached 2 goals doing this. This is absolutely amazing, and thank you so much for your donation. I don't need to do the spiel again because you have heard it, but this, yeah, means so much to me, and thank you so much to everyone who has contributed, and Matt for reaching our new goal again. I can't believe it. I'm not going to set a new goal for tomorrow. I think like $250 is an absolutely boggling amount, really, to raise, and I can't wait to see what Checkpoint's going to do with it. I think whatever they do next will be really great. I love everything that they do. I think they are really considerate about how they produce their works and how they choose to spend their funds. I know they're going to be at the next few conventions. They're definitely at PAX again this year, and it's, yeah, I hope to finally get a pin of theirs. That's been a goal of mine to do. But yeah, thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me tonight and having a bit of a wind down, I guess. I hope this is relaxing for you. I'm sorry there is no music. I honestly thought there would be some music, and I don't know how to make it have some more. I can sing. I say that and I really regret saying that straight away because I can't, but I think we have enough ocean out here now to really get some whales going. So let's throw some whales in because I love them and they're amazing. How do we spell Wales? Wales is with a W. We've got to go under Gaia. Whales, whales. Oh wait, or is it under fish? Fish dash whales. Fish whale. There we go. 1. It's chill. I'm glad you're having a chill time, Eden. We're not getting as many opportunities to sort of stop and breathe like we did when I was we were playing the other ones, because I sort of really took time each time we created a unit. We would definitely take that time to sort of almost do a breathing exercise, but not quite, just taking the time to breathe. And even small things like ones I do at work even is you lift your shoulders to your ears as much as you can and you breathe in, and then you roll back, and as you exhale you let your shoulder blades, like you feel your shoulder blades move down, and that's a really good just focusing on yourself and just and you sort of breathe in all the way and then out all the way, and that's really good in grounding. And other things you can do, like even while sitting at a desk or at the computer, which is really good now because I'm barefoot, is you can sort of, like, I'm on carpet, so I can feel how the carpet feels, if that makes sense. So, because normally you're just on carpet. Hey, Brad! Thank you so much. We haven't spoken in so long. How did Indie Games Room go this year? I'm really actually quite sad I didn't get to go down because some of the games I've seen there have been amazing. Thank you so much for your donation. It means so much. And I'm too embarrassed to sing. I'm gonna go red. I feel like I should though, in celebration. We are definitely taking a very, very, very chill time here. Populating the world with whales because we're going to go whale watching tomorrow when we play this map. And you know what? I think we have done a pretty great job. So looking at this and our little overview down the bottom, I think we've actually done pretty well getting that to fit. And now I kind of just really want to populate it. I want to throw fish everywhere, get some tuna going, because we might build some docks or something. And just really, let's just really, really overpopulate this map. We're going to have an abundance of absolutely everything. We're not going to know what to do with ourselves. Tomorrow, when it comes to this, we're just, if we don't succeed, I feel like we should win in a half an hour because of how much we have. So it's always, I think always, even as a kid, I used to set these scenarios up to just absolutely flog the enemy. Like I'd build maps where they have absolutely nothing and I have absolutely everything. What other fish do we have? Oh, salmon. Get a bit of salmon going. We'll put that out this way. It's got a lot of stuff in salmon. I always think about, like, because I'm placing fish, you know, when they build a new boat and it makes that weird sound, and I always thought it said Indene or something like that, and it never really made sense what was actually said. But always like to try and guess. Oh, also Brad, I forgot, if you actually happen to be here, I have a giveaway for this. What's this called? This is called a stream. I totally blanked. I got excited. I have a giveaway. I do have Death Squared on Xbox One. I have a key to give away to anyone who wants to take it, pretty much, because no one wants to take free things. So if you have an Xbox, please let me know, and basically put your name in the hat, and it'll be the only person's name in the hat so far, because no one else has signed up for it. And you can win Death Squared, which you've probably heard of because you're all about those indie games, and it's amazing. So you should totally do it if you have an Xbox. Please, someone have an Xbox so I can give this game away. I'm trying to think what else we need to place. What is a flare? A Gaia flare. Let's have one of those. Boof. Oh no, nothing happened. That's fine. Elephant King? Or an elephant? Let's have an island of elephants. Which island should we put all the elephants on? Our island? Should we grow up with elephants? Because I don't want to kill them, and I don't want the other guys to kill them. Do elephants live in the desert? On the edge of the desert? I don't know this sort of thing. I was full of elephant facts about how they walk on tiptoe, but I didn't know where they actually live. This looks like an elephantish kind of island that they don't fit on. They're too large for this jungle. Oh, there's one. There we go. Little elephants. They're so happy. I want an elephant king as well. Where will you fit? He's going to be king of the desert. With all these little elephant buddies just like hanging out around this one tree. For some reason. They can all hang there. That's fine. And they can have a pole. No, I feel like I should give them something. I can put grass clumps. Oh, look at that detail. Shouldn't make fun of it. Someone spent a long time doing this stuff, making grass clumps. I'm really proud of this, guys. This is looking absolutely amazing. What else can we put out here in the world? Oh, we can put alligators. We should have an alligator island as well. Oh, protecting the stone out on this island. We're going to have to be so careful. Alligators are so scary. But really, I don't see us having to even need to leave the main island except to get over to Lion Island, and we could probably just dock there. But we are going to have to fight a lot of lions to get that gold. But I think that'll be fun. I'm trying to remember how else to do this. Ooh, we can have desert patches. Can't wait to see the epic lion fight. I'm very worried that all of them, how many did I place? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20. I've placed 21 lions on the main gold island. I'm going to have to take a literal army to beat them. I have not made it easy for myself. We'll put a little wall here too. Yeah, take that. The lions have been fortifying. Oh, I don't like that. None of that. This is tough lions. I feel like I should give them some weapons as well, just for the hell of it, but then we're also not meant to be, well, I didn't want to be playing too much as far as having combat. That's why I'm playing as buddies with everyone else. Do tree stumps. So I'm trying to make sure I've got everything. We've got a lot of wood. We've got fish and we've got berries for food. We've got a fair bit of stone. We need a place to start our villages. That's right. So we start... They generally give you 3, don't they? So we'll start... Oh. And town centre. There you go, guys. And we'll go over here. And player number 2 gets a town centre. And please enjoy this breathing. Gets 3 guys. And that should have us all started. That should be enough to get us going. They're going to kill the elephants. Let's take them off the elephant side. We get the elephant side. Let's change that. How could I do such a thing? There we go. So now we get elephants. It's going to be an interesting map to play on. I think we've got to set some things. We've got 2 players. We'll start in the Stone Age. That's okay. Player 1 is either our strategy is our personality is very passive. So we have a choice here on what empire we want to be. We have played as Shang and Greek, with our buddies playing as Egyptian. So happy to, if there's anyone in the comments, happy to vote on who you feel like playing as tomorrow. Because it does impact our wonder. Actually, let's do a bit of some googly research. So while we're doing, I'm going to just quickly tell you, see if I can find what wonder is going to be built in case that influences our decision, because there might be something really fun. If it's even got, we've got Age of Empires 2, Wonder in Age of Empires, here we go. Because I really want to know what we're going to build at the end, and I don't know that off the top of my head. Can be built in the Iron Age. It uses 1,000 of everything. Oh, here we go. Okay. So depending who we are, if we are Babylonian, Persian, or Hittite, we build the ziggurat of Ur. If we are Egyptian, Assyrian, or Sumerian, we build the pyramid, the Great Pyramid. If we are Greek, Phoenician, or Minoan, we build the monument of King Leonidas, which does not have a clicky link on it, so I can't click it, which is great. If we are Yamato, Shang, or Chosen, we build the Temple of Heaven. Ooh, that's pretty. Or if we are Roman, Carthaginian, or Palmyrian, or Macedonian, we build the Colosseum. So honestly, after seeing the Temple of Heaven, I'm pretty torn, because that looks great, that looks amazing, and sorry for using my phone on stream, but it does look pretty great. So I'm feeling like maybe we can Chosen, because this is the Chosen map, and I'm making a terrible pun right now, I'm sorry, take it back. And then player 2, who can our buddies be? They can be computer, and they can be that. Greek. Did I really just click Greek twice? I've lost my mouse. We've got it back. Our buds can be Babylonian, there we go. And their personality is also going to be passive, because I don't want to be randomly attacked in the middle of this if they decide not to like us. Let's set our diplomacy as ally, allied victory. Player 2, they are our ally and allied victory. That's all good. I don't know, I didn't realize we can name our tribes, so maybe we should name our tribes as well, if you've got suggestions. Yay, chat does work. Oh no, you don't have an Xbox either. I'm never going to get rid of this game. Someone have an Xbox. I have an Xbox, but I don't want to give it to myself. I'm currently taking suggestions on tribe names or any further map suggestions, because I honestly actually am feeling a little like we've built it. And I'm really proud of us. Because it actually does, kind of, let me get my little white box out of the way. It's pretty much over in our mini-map corner. It does look like it. I'm pretty proud. I can't believe we've actually built it. I'm pretty chuffed. I'm stoked. I am an array of Australian adjectives. Although slightly disappointed I can't give away a free game. I was really hoping, I put it everywhere. I was like, giveaway, game giveaway in the title. Maybe someone will turn up just to get a free game, and you know what, I'll be able to give it away to someone and they'll have a nice day, which will be good for them. it's kind of fun when that sort of stuff happens. But I've had a lot of fun on stream, and yeah, I'm feeling really, really happy with what we've done tonight. I'm really looking forward to playing this tomorrow because I'll be back again starting 7:30 again to do this. And yeah, I guess, I don't know, unless you guys have any other suggestions, I really do feel like we're at the end of this stream, and I want to say thank you again for all of your donations. I can't believe we've broken through a second goal. I didn't think I'd make the first, and now I've met 2, which is just mind-blowing. I think it is such an important charity, like an important message, and I'm not thinking of the word that I want to say, but mental health is really important, and I think it's a really good cause. That's the word I want to put money towards, and I really, really do truly appreciate it. Look at this eye contact I'm giving you. I'm sorry, I'm deflecting all how I actually feel by trying to make jokes. I'm sorry I'm doing that, but I really do appreciate it, because yeah, this is really important, and being able to talk open and honestly about it is something that there needs to be more of it. And yeah, I don't know, thank you for joining me tonight. I'm sorry I couldn't give away the game. I will try again tomorrow. I don't know, unless Mehmet, unless you happen to still be here. There are a few people I can see jumping in now. If you have an Xbox, please tell me in the chat. You've got like a minute, 2 minutes to tell me you have an Xbox and you can get a copy of Death Squared, and we can just share the love a little bit, and you can have a great game to play. We'll wait. I wish I had a little timer. I want to see if this saves, but I'm also really terrified it's going to crash because it is a very old game, and I don't want it to crash because this has been amazing to build, and I'm really proud. I'm trying to think if there's anything left. Oh my gosh, we can put birds. Let's put birds everywhere too. Actually, no, we won't put too many birds, because if there's way too many birds, then they'll be distracting as they fly. But let's put a few birds. Can't believe we nearly forgot that. As we wait for someone to tell me you have an Xbox. Come on. Someone has an Xbox. Where is the crowd from America with all their Xboxes? I promise Death Squared is an amazing game. I've played it at PAX. It was incredible fun. My husband immediately went, oh, that's going to make me so tired because I have to think. And also I agree with him because it does make you think, but it is a great, great game. And I would really love to give it away. Come on. We can make a waterfall. Can we just make a waterfall in the middle of it? Okay, hang on. Let's put a cliff here because I now want to put a waterfall into this little thing. Can I put it there? How do I put a cliff? There we go. Units. Look at what you discover as you play games more and you just click around and do things. You find new things to do, and it's great. Because now I can put a cliff waterfall, and I didn't know I could do that before. It makes no sense. I don't know how this works, but we've got one. So let's just take it and enjoy it. Look at that waterfall. It's beautiful. What else can we do? I don't know what this flare is. Sort of like flare added to the game. Ooh, we can do terrain cracks. Let's put them in our desert. Cracky terrain. Surrounding our elephants. It's the most dry desert you've ever seen. Okay, well, it seems like no one in the chat. I feel like I've given you plenty of time. No one has an Xbox, so I'm going to hold on to Death Square for now, and I will try again tomorrow to give away an Xbox. But I'm really happy to call this map done. I think we have done a brilliant job and hopefully not forgotten anything, and we're going to try and play this map tomorrow. I want to say thank you again to everyone who's donated. It means a lot to me, and Checkpoint is a great organisation, and really check them out. I think I've got all their links in the description below. Have a watch of their web series. It is really informative, and I will be back tomorrow at 7:30 again, Australian Eastern Standard Time, because everyone is in a different place now. And yeah, we will play this beautiful map that I have made. And hopefully I can do the thing. Look, I don't have a cool little stream deck thing to do all my transitions. I still have to look at my computer screen. So yeah, thank you. It means so much, and I hope to see you tomorrow, and I'll have 2 games to give away, and someone please take them. It would really mean a lot to me that I can give back to you, because you guys have given so much. So thank you for hanging out tonight. I hope you have had a nice chill little wind down and feel nice and relaxed. Take a little time for yourself, have a drink of tea, and I don't know, feel the carpet with your feet. Get some mindfulness going. So yeah, thank you so much. Have a good night. Bye.